What's good? We back. And we finna talk about Doom Patrol Season 1, Episode 9, Giant Patrol. It's gonna be short. Not a lot happened in this episode. Basically, it's all about Giant. And we get to see the different personalities of Giant. The chick that played Jane, she can act her ass off. I'll give her that. She can act her ass off. I freaking love her character. And we also got Cliff. And with Cliff, it seems to be seems like both her and Cliff face their demons in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So, we all know in the last episode, Giant basically retreated in herself, fugue state. So they done brought her back to the mansion, and they trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Rita trying to talk to her. They didn't say, bitch, listen, it ain't worked the first 10 times you tried it. How about you just step back and we think of something else? And all that. And so Cliff is in his feelings. Cliff like, I did this. It's my fault. I broke Jane and all of that. And Cyborg, using his cybernetics, he basically said her brain function is alright. She in there. We just don't know why the hell she ain't motherfucking responding. And so we go into the underground and we see the personalities. And I'm thinking the personalities we see in the underground is their true form. Now, when they come out of Jane, they basically use the power. The physical of Jane. But the inside we see all of, well, not all of them. How many she got? She got quite a minute. But we see a nice bit of them. Hammerhead, bald-headed chick, hard motherfucker, and my favorite, Silver Tongue sister with the the blue ice blue makeup. We see Mother Pentacles, Baby Girl, Fleet. We see the Secretary. I don't think we've seen the Secretary come out to play. There's Karen. So they put Karen in a jail cell, I guess, to cool off because she was out doing willy-nilly. Polly, scary Polly, chick, eyes, X crossing the eyes, black gothic get up, Anna the Irons. It's so many, y'all. It's a whole lot of many. And so we see Jane, she's hiding, looking around. And Jane tried to tiptoe past, and they all see her. They say, like, girl, what the hell is you doing? Baby girl, you need to be up top. And like the Secretary comes, and she said, listen, Jane, we all got jobs. You the primary. So the primary got to be up, on the land. Can't be underground. And Jane is like, she's tired of being on land. She's saying, it's hell. She said, why she got to be the primary? Why she got to be up there? And all that stuff like that. And so basically tell her, listen, if you don't get up there, shit gets wonky down here and all hell breaks loose. And so she goes, she said, all right, I'll go back up there. And she gets on the train through the underground, and we meet Driver 8, another personality. And so Driver 8 lets Jane pull the emergency brake on the train, and it basically shuts everything down. So what I'm thinking is that's why she's in a fugue state, why she won't wake up, because Jane pulled the emergency brake and all. So the negative spirit and Larry comes out when they try to figure out how they're gonna get in contact with Jane for her to come to. Connects her brain to Cliff, and Cliff comes into her psyche and all that stuff. And when Cliff comes to her psyche, he's human. So he's like, whoa, he's looking at himself again. And he basically meets a couple of the personalities. You know, he knows Hammerhead. And there's another one called Bill Driver. And then during this, what could you call it? Like a mini Alice in Wonderland kind of type of deal. Jane is going further deep in the underground. And Cliff, he is meeting some of the people along the way. And basically, one of the main personalities that is accompanying him on this journey is Penny Farthing. Now, Penny Farthing is the British speaking one. And all that stuff. But you know, when she on top side, she stutters. So that's the thing. I really don't know what's her judge. What's her quirk? What kind of power she got or whatnot. We don't know. So Jane goes through the different parts. She goes meet the sisters. She go past Black Anise. The sisters, it's like the three sisters are fighting. And you know, they got the cards and all this stuff. It's one body, three heads. They basically tell her you gotta go to the well. And she wanna go to the well because the well is where all the darkness is at. And basically we get flashbacks of what happened to her when she was a little kid. Her daddy is a bitch-made, perverted motherfucker and shit. We all know, if you read up on Jane's story, we all know that her dad sexually abused her while she was a child. So they touched on that. The way they did it, very respectful. You basically knew what the deal was. From what I'm trying to say, you basically knew what the deal was. And so she's basically trying to figure out. The thing with Jane is she tired of being upside. She's tired of fighting. She's tired of trying to keep the whole core together, to me. And what she does, she's trying to get back to the root of the problem. Like, what happened? Why is this? Why things seem to be more harder now for her to stay in control? You know what I'm saying? So she goes, and then she goes to the west. No, she goes to the memory and she see her younger self and stuff like that when she was a little girl. Katie Olivia. It's a play on that name or whatever. And you know, she's talking to her younger self, and she basically tells her younger self that she's perfect. And you know that she's trying, but it's hard. And you know, it's just sad. It's sad that, you know, Jane went through that bullshit like she did. And you know, the dad shows up and he talking about her baby girl and all that stuff. You know, for mother, she comes home and stuff like that. He old bitch, perverted bitch ass nigga. And we see the thing with the puzzle pieces. The whole motif with the puzzle pieces. Now, you know, in early episodes, it basically showed her puzzle piece, especially the one when they went to see the first Doom Patrol, right? And so, baby Jane was playing with the puzzle pieces. And so, Cliff, he goes through the motion. Well, you know, he go meet some different personalities, woo-to-woo. And he also sees Jane and all that stuff, but they cut off. And, you know, she basically said, leave me alone, fuck you, why, and all that stuff like that. And, you know, Cliff, he tries to apologize and all that stuff. He does. He tries to apologize, poor Cliff. And, he has to get past Black Anise to get to the well, to get where Jane is at right now. And Black Anise look like she could be on the show Dark Crystal. Anybody remember that old Jim Henson classic? That look like she could be a character off of that show. So the thing with her is no man passes. Can't no man get past her. And you know, she fights Cliff and basically said, no man is allowed. And, Cliff get having flashbacks, basically some, I guess like an identity crisis or whatnot. And Cliff was like, I'm not a man. And he peels off the skin, and underneath him is the robot. And so, and then he does a sniff test, runs off, and they always grabbing his crotch. They always grabbing Cliff's crotch, and we all know Cliff ain't got no dick no more. He ain't got no dick, y'all. We know the chief wasn't able to save that appendage and shit like that. So he's able to go to the well. And Jane is at the tip of the well. She's standing on the edge, and she's just repeating stuff over and over again. And Cliff, he's there he pulls her from the well and try to protect her. And next thing you know, you hear baby girl. It comes out is a manifestation of her father, made in all puzzle pieces. And Cliff was like, what the fuck is that? And you see Jane is like in a trance, and she said, Daddy, we can't fight daddy out, boom, 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 boom. And so Cliff tried to do something, and the father entity attacks Cliff, and that what snaps her out of that state she was in her mind. She was like, no, you can't touch him. No, you can't. No, you're not going to destroy him and nothing like that. And stuff like that. So she basically tells the father entity, I hate you. You ain't shit. I'm paraphrasing. I hate you. You ain't shit. You're a monster. You knew what you were doing to me was wrong. You a bitch ass, made ass motherfucking nigga and everything and all that stuff. Burn, die in hell. And if you ain't burned or died in hell yet, may you and then all the other lives that you may be reincarnated in, bitch nigga. May your life forever be nothing but pain and fucking suffer. That's just me. But she catches the entity off guard. He looking at her like, wait a minute. He's scared. First time he was ever scared of her. And she just going off screaming and everything. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be honest. I was choking up. Because you felt that pain come from her. And you felt that she was releasing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just think of all them years she had that shit up in her. And you have to think, her dealing with that trauma brought in all them different personalities. So the rawness, the fire that came from her, just think all them personalities just basically powering through her to get at her bitch ass daddy. I motherfucking I was crying. I was teary eyed like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. And she was able to destroy the entity, and the entity went back in the well. And so Cliff gets back up, and they ride the train, and you can see she has this calm facade on her now. You know what I'm saying? And Jane wakes up. Cliff wakes up, look around. It's the whole joint looks fucked up. Like, what the fuck just happened? And Rita and Cassandra were like, don't worry about it. It's a long damn story. And Jane gets up off the bed, off the table, and goes in her room and lays down. And you see she calm, but in her ear, she hears her dad's voice. So he's defeated. But he's still there. He's weak as a motherfucker. She gonna have to face his ass again, y'all. And all that stuff. But yep, that was Giant Patrol, y'all. Like I tell you, Doom Patrol is the shit, my nigga. Doom Patrol is the shit. I love that we got to see a whole lot of the different personalities in their true form and all that. And I just love, man, y'all know I love this show. This show is everything. So, yeah, like, share, subscribe, leave your comments down below. And let me know what y'all thought of the episode. Did you like it? Woo woo. Whatever, Bye.